Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Avowed, and without further ado, let's quickly try and finish one last drink. We're gonna try to poison the captain with this drink. I think we're gonna poison his drink, I believe, so we can get an achievement. Of course, everything for an achievement. Can't forget. Won't stop, can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, we should be able, if we make great time and there's no dialogue, we could possibly finish what we need to do. Oh, how much do you want to bet there's a thing up there? What is that?
We should lend a hand.
Envoy! Thank the gods you came through.
Oh, I'm no healer, but that looks painful.
Some sneaky bastard put a dart trap in front of that door. Have you got any healing skills? A potion? Oh, I'm begging you. Gods. Oh, that's a relief. Now I can get back to Eagle's Reach. Damn Thirdborn. Damn everything. They sent a whole unit of us to scout the tower's perimeter. The others are gone, though. Trap's got them.
What's your business here? Spying, sabotage, or just causing trouble?
Captain Weemgar wanted us to see what kind of shape the tower was in. Thought we could use it. Whoever did it is probably out there planning their next move. You've got to finish this. Root them out. Thanks. I will.
It's a merchant over there. Oh yeah, that's the merchant in the cave.
Wait, if you're going to open that, I'm going to take a few steps back.
So everything is trapped. Let's see, what do I have here? Just the crystalline chain? Fuck it. Now it won't get hurt at all. That's what I thought. Haha.
There has to be enough.
Very satisfying. Can't kill that either. Anything over here?
Not a safe path in sight. We're not going across that, are we? Finally, a little room to breathe. Just still my heart. That did it. You died to the trap, only to become a part of it. Morbid, but clever.
I finished.
Nearly finished. 4 dead adherents. I'd say we're doing well. We may still lose this place, but we'll be hard-pressed to take it from us without...
Look alive, Ayako. The wind's blown us more Adiran company.
Stop! Take one more step and mark my words, I'll cut you down.
You can try, as many others have before you.
And I'll warn you, Hayako doesn't miss. Go on then. Identify yourself, Adiran.
You want to prove yourself against Shatterscarp's finest? Good luck. Got company! Get off!
Give me a second.
It's what you get. I don't like that. Is there anything on this tower? I hope there's no, like, treasure map or anything. You might as well give up. There's no traps that can stop me now.
Step lightly. You can't be too careful.
Checking the basement. So there's something on this floor. Could care less about that.
Just have to make it back.
Journal. Bottom of Revelations.
Back.
Okay.
One step at a time.
So much death. At least Shark's Teeth has... I don't know if I would call it life.
Yardsley, well done.
Pargrin key? Yeah, we have a lot of those Pargrin chests, but I don't quite know what to do with that. Okay. Blackwood branch.
This is where the captain told us to go.
This is surreal. And the perfect place to set up shop if you're an archmage. I hadn't had a chance to see all this before. It's magnificent. Oh, come on, let's go introduce ourselves to an archmage.
Not quite. Don't want to do that quite yet. This is more like it.
Keep quiet.
Holy gods! Someone actually came! Please, you have to help my friends! They're gods. They're monsters. They were good people. And I can't, I'm not... Their souls can't rest like this. And I'm not strong enough to put them down myself. Please, they didn't deserve... They were... My gods. How did this happen? Thank you. You're a good person. Be better than me. Find me when it's over.
Think of it this way. Already.
Treacherous!
Beyond sick! Beyond sick! What's that roll?
Done and done. This water's beautiful. So many chests. So much good. Ranger. Wizard. All the damage. All the damage. Is there anything in that house? No. Alright, good enough for me.
I couldn't do anything. I'm gods. I'm useless. But you helped them. They can rest now. How did you find us? What are you doing out here? Old Nagunu? But I thought he wanted us dead. I don't understand. Are the others... Are they alive? Yeah, he would. He always trusted the captain. They were close. He doesn't act bright, but Taue, he's canny. Something's going on.
That bad feeling in your gut? You have it for a reason. The least you can do is heed its warning.
Maybe it's time to stop. Stop running. Stop hiding. Turn and face things. Face Nagunu. All right. I'll go. I'll go to Thirdborn. As soon as I can find the courage.
You won't have to look hard for courage. It's there for you to call upon when needed.
Thank you all. I'll try.
I hope it works out for him.
Oh, it will. I'll make sure it will. Can't grab that. Well, I probably could if I tried hard enough, but... I'm gonna take down this next bounty. Dude, I hope we unlock some companion quests after this. Because before we go to the thing, I want to pick up all the dialogue. And we'll try to poison Captain Nagunu. Kill Captain Tago. Okay. Tama's badge, and then we'll cut across and go the one last string. I think the thing is right there. The star medal. I think. It's up here.
I'll wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow.
Right, half and
Let's have a
half.
closer look at camp.
Is there anything up here? This seems... like a crazy amount of... I can't wait to level up my weapon. Paragon cache. Am I missing all sorts of them? Probably. It's an achievement, I'll probably go back for it, but... at least before we go to the garden. There's no reason for this place to be this big, though.
Sounds like a gate has opened.
Oh, well done, dearie. I knew you were smarter than you looked.
That was a complete guesstimate. Huh. That power attack's gonna be real nice. I'm actually glad I got that.
That was a close one.
Okay, we're looking for a gate. Guess that was it. wasn't too good. How much money am I out? 51,000. Not bad, not bad. Alright, Captain Tego, let's go, man. Let's see. So the tower, and then up there. Ugh. Oh no. Okay, I have to find the solution to this door. There's 2. And I'm guessing up here's 3. Sigil of the Arcane. Say less. I haven't found any gloves. That's the one thing I can kill. That is so dumb. So this is where the entrance is.
Fair winds, traveler. Haven't seen you around here. Welcome to Shatterscar. Or, welcome to Shark's Teeth, anyway. Damn. I didn't think you'd actually talk to someone like me. Oh, well, I hope I'm not imposing on you. Listen, I've got to take some supplies to that tower up the road. They're for Kotoa and Hayako. Have you heard of them?
The ones who set a trap for adherents? We've met.
Wait, you've already met them? Oh, they're brilliant, aren't they? And you're still here. Wait! At least tell me what happened at the tower. How'd you survive? No. Kutabao, no!
It's hard.
I'll kill you for this.
Get off me!
Well, you know, I got an achievement for it, so at least I can resort to being nice again. Canon event. That was the thing. I killed him over something so little. Yeah, I get so much essence back from killing things. I think my build's finalizing. Of course, it didn't want me to loot it until after. Up and around, I presume.
soldiers.
Sand shroud. Eh.
Kai might like to see it.
All right. Now for the task of getting to
Why can't the way forward in science ever be easy? Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting to see anyone this far from Thirdborn. Are you... Your face! Those markings! They're incredible! I had a terrible time trying to find a guide in Thirdborn who'd take me here. But meeting you makes it all worth it. Oh, you have. Oh, you'll make a very interesting footnote. I'm a mycologist, you see, and I'm working on a compendium of the different types of fungus in the living lands. Sure enough, what happens as soon as I show up? A fungus-based illness. There's a riot of data out here. See? You understand. That's why I had to document it.
Strictly speaking, the dream scourge is not a fungal infection, though at times it does resemble one. Trust me, it's far worse. Imagine a soul rotting from within, rampant with disease, alive yet putrid.
Oh, really? Huh. Well, that's disappointing. Actually, since you're here, I'm having some trouble with the sporlings. I've devoted my whole life to my fungal friends. But I'm finding that the ambulatory ones aren't quite as, friendly. In fact, they're quite murderous. I'd normally be against harming them, but please kill the sporlings before they kill me. Thank you. You will? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Maybe literally. Good luck. Oh, I've got to write these measurements down before I forget.
I don't know what sporling she's talking about. I really have no idea how to get to that mine. Like, it's kind of a pain in the ass to get there. Like, really, I have no clue how to get there. $79.
Not bad for a scholar.
I have traversed every single place. But I don't know how to get to the mine up there. How to mine? Literally how to get up there. Yeah, I am so confused on how to get up to the abandoned mine. So maybe if I hug the side, there might be an opening somewhere. Oh. Maybe. Okay, finally. That was such a difficult thing to find.
Subtle as a mouse.
Beyond safe! Beyond safe!
Eh. Eh. Can't pick it up.
What? What in Remergon's 10 frosty balls are you doing here? How did you even find this place? Well, I don't smell his rumsick flop sweat on the wind, so he can't be nearby. He must have sent you to do his dirty work. Go on, then. Try to kill me. I know that's why you're here. You might not. But Nagunu? He's been trying to kill me for years. The man's obsessed. That's funny. Now tell me what he really said. A little reunion. Cute. What did Taue and Koa say to that? Naturally. Taue never saw a boot he wasn't keen to lick. And Koa? He's gotta be out of his mind. Well, my answer's the same either way. No. I'm sure he put on a good show for you. And shit, maybe he really is lonely. But I have no doubt he's been up in that little lighthouse of his in Thirdborn plotting our demise. So no, I won't share a drink with him, and you can tell him I said so. I surely hope so. So long, Envoy. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. I knew it! That's just his style. He's too much of a coward to come after me directly. Well, there's no fucking way I'm sharing a drink with him now. You mean poison him instead? Yeah. Yeah, I see how that could work. He doses our drinks, you switch the cups, bam! But how do I know I can trust you? The crazy thing is, I actually believe you. You spared that guy who tried to kill you, and saved Fior from the Steel Garrote. You may be the Emperor's envoy, but you're not his dog. Alright, I'll go to the Captain's reunion. And when the time comes, you switch the drinks. Got it? Okay. Here we go. See you in Thirdborn, Envoy.
Yay. Poison. And there's the star medal.
Starlight is so beautiful, isn't it? Maybe someone back at Solace Keep could make us something pretty.
Alright. Time to get a lot of XP. Because we're gonna be in Shatterscarp for quite a while. Well, I'm sorry, Thirdborn. And let's see if we can't get any more corrupted Audra so we can enchant our stuff. I think the rest of this episode is going to be talking, and then the next episode we can continue the main quest. Just the way, I like it. Progression. Shatterscarp's almost done with said progression. Ah, I did not mean to do that. Alright, let's see. Is there any other merchants? There's a merchant over here. Come on, please, corrupted Audra. Awakened Audra. Can I come in? Anybody else? I doubt the dead swordfish is going to have something, so...
Don't forget your friend Daiko. Welcome back. How can I help? Wait, I recognize this packaging. Did you get these from Aiko?
He does look a lot like that man we met on the plateau. You know, the dead one.
How did you get these? My brother gave these to you? And he's... Gods, poor Aiko. I can't believe he's dead. How can you even ask that? Obviously, it's equally horrible.
My family was my life. His is disposable.
We saw some dream thralls outside of town and realized that they had mushrooms on their faces. We've previously dabbled in such things, so we thought that maybe something good could come of this affliction.
That was your first and second mistake.
And in these trying times, don't we all deserve a bit of reasonably priced happiness? Sure, blame the merchant for following market trends. As a humble merchant, I was a little more reticent to go out and acquire base materials. Aiko was more suited to the rough and tumble aspects than me anyway. Of course, once those materials were acquired, Aiko wrongly decided I hadn't done enough to deserve a share in the profits. He thinks he did all the hard work and I did nothing, so I shouldn't get a cut. But come on, we're family. We were family. How did my brother die? Please stop talking. I feel like Aiko would have wanted me to still work with these, right? Wait, did you open this? Did you try them? Well, if you're going to take the merchandise, the least you can do is tell me what happened. Wait, really? Are you sure?
No one is more disappointed than me, but we're sure.
Great. I've got a dead brother and no merchandise to show for it. Thank you for your help. I guess. I've got to go plan funeral rites for Aiko. Please go away. Oh, and, take this. It's the least I could do. Be sure
Poisoner's kit. Eh.
to check out our new bereavement sale. And discounts on qualifying items. Well,
It's my carry weight. Oh, that's pretty good.
Ah, hello, stranger. Welcome to Thirdborn. How can the Tiranui help? Really? Which one? One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. One less thing for me
Damn.
to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates.
He recorded one line.
One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. Oh, wait. That's everything off the board, isn't it? Good job. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go pass out.
Oh, shit. I mean... I don't need it.
oh, hey, Envoy. Be sure to check out our new bereavement sale. Discounts on qualifying items.
If you're looking for the captain and his crew, they're upstairs. Mind taking these drinks up when you go?
I hope I don't mess this up.
Look at us! My favorite envoy! Thank you for bringing us back together. And you even got dear Ronga here. I hope you didn't have to twist her arm too violently.
Ah, you old bastard. I'm glad to be here.
You are?
Are you kidding me? I wouldn't pass up this little reunion for anything.
I gotta know what the envoy paid you to say that.
Nonsense, nonsense. We're all here of our own volition, thanks entirely to our most powerful friend.
I'll drink to that.
Oh, but I nearly forgot. Did the bartender send you up without drinks? It's not a reunion without a toast. Excellent, excellent. Here, envoy, a little something from my travels.
I don't
all
think I
those
got it
years
because of the
ago.
Constitution.
May it bring fortune to your journeys too. Now, make a toast for us. Give us all something more to drink to. To old friends.
To times gone by.
Can we just drink?
Please, before I vomit.
Drink. Drink! Justice is sweet, and I owe it all to you.
Yeah, I gotta get a Constitution check. So... Um, 8, 4, 4, 6, 5. I'm just gonna do this, and then... Yeah, I'm gonna grab that bounty, but first I'm gonna do this.
Be sure to check out our new bereavement sale.
I'm just giving you what the...
How do I... Uh... How do I do this?
Look at us! Who would have thought?
Life was sand,
How do I do this?
sky, and cool water.
So long, Runga. So
Alright, so I guess I cannot do it. So I'm probably just going to use Achievement Unlocker because it's kind of broke. And I kind of deserve the achievement because I have his poison. It's kind of dumb. It makes no sense. But whatever.
who would have thought? Can we just...
All right.
So long, Runga. So long, Koa. I'll never forget you.
I didn't think the rum was that bad.
For once, I'm grateful that I prefer wine.
Oh my! What's happened to Koa and Runga?
I think they're dead, boss.
Dead? Why, this is tragic.
I'm weeping myself silly.
It was a toast to remember, Envoy, but I'm afraid our work together has come to an end. I haven't any idea what you mean. I'll never forget what you did for me here. Oathbinder bless and keep you.
Enjoy being played for a fool.
That's so stupid. All right. Now one more.
Oh, hey, Envoy. Be sure to check out our new bereavement sale. Get discounted qualifying items.
Godlike. Ah, back already?
All right, we need to talk now.
Huh? You won't even let an old man ask how you like my designs. Fine then. Start talking. Damn that child to the depths! They were never supposed to know. I have the dream scourge. I'm starting to feel it in my bones. You'd think it comes on slowly. So slowly, I don't think folk realize until it's too late. I've got shakes, tremors that weren't there before. But the worst are the dreams. Sand swallowing Thirdborn. A garden, vines eating at old ruins. People say the dream scourge is a soul plague. I'm no fool. It's in my head, eating away at me. I saw it at the gates of Thirdborn. People go mad. They kill their kin. I don't want to hurt Chico. I'd hoped to go out quietly, but my Nikai is smart. I didn't realize they'd uncovered my plan. I want to die as myself, on my own terms.
On the one hand, it isn't our place to decide how someone ought to live or die. On the other hand, the Leviathan's heart was never his to begin with. Finders keepers. At the end of the day, I think eating a Leviathan's heart is an impractical way to end one's life. To each their own.
I think Capo has earned the right to make his own decisions before he no longer can.
You can understand that, can't you? Give me the heart. Give me this one act of courage. Thank you. Chico will mourn me, but you saved my Nikai a greater pain than they know.
Prune the dying bud. Return to the wheel. Start again. We ponder.
Good luck. You'll need it. Here, take this. You'll have more use for it.
Ampara's spear.
I know you just talked to my uncle. You didn't give him the heart, did you? But how could you? You know what he's going to do with it. Oh, God. I'm going to lose my uncle. And for what? His pride?
Wait, there's Dream Scourge in town? That's a real problem. An actual, real, massive problem.
Not anymore. Not now that she's given Capo the poison he needs to kill himself.
Shit. I have to tell Temerity.
Damn you. Everything was fine until you poked your nose into it. I hope the sand swallow you and you never come back to Thirdborn again.
Go fuck
You're
yourself.
An easy target for their pain. Leave them be, Envoy.
Such a hard, such a hard fucking... I guess critical strike?
I heard that Archmage is the one causing the...
Alright, so we got one more treasure map to get. We gotta find the Totem of Revelations. Don't know where the clue is, to be honest. But we've put it off long enough. Let's go see what people have to say about camp.
When you were out in the Shark's Teeth, you didn't happen to find a badge belonging to Tama, did you? It sure is. Reminds me of old times. Long marches under the desert sun. Scouting runs through sandstorms so thick we had to tie our tunics over our mouths. It was sunburn on your top half and chafing on your bottom half, but yeah, those were good days. And Tama, he'd wake us up before dawn with the most off-key singing you've ever heard and a pot of burnt merc brew. He kept us marching until we had sand in every orifice you can think of, and a few you didn't know you had. Just when it felt like we were gonna collapse, he'd call it and we'd make camp. And somehow, we'd all find the energy for a few rounds of cards or songs or stories. He did. I don't know. This won't bring him back. This won't change anything. Closure. I never understood the term. Just feels like swallowing the thing that makes you sick. Here's the truth. I led a patrol. We were ambushed. Tama came to our rescue. And he suffered a fatal wound in the process. He was the color of an eel's belly. The stubborn bastard made it all the way back to Thirdborn. We got him a sickbed, but we knew he didn't have long. I wish I could believe that. You ever had to watch someone fade away? When it's slow and agonizing, no glory, no din of battle, no distractions. Then you know. It's like sitting still while someone drags rusty nails over your skin. Sitting there, I noticed that he was missing his badge. And all the time I'd known him, I'd never seen him take it off. Cruel irony, isn't it? He comes to our rescue, and in the process, he loses the thing that marks him as a soldier. I'm sorry, Envoy. I haven't talked about this in a while. I never thought I'd tell this story again. But there's something about the way you've led us, the clarity you've kept. Something about you that inspires confidence. Kind of like just having his badge in hand means more than you know. There's just one last thing I've got to do. There's a memorial site with some cairns on the cliffs east of Thirdborn. One of those cairns is Tama's. It's time I said goodbye.
We've been there.
Careful, or you'll give me second thoughts. I usually count on my friends to be worse influences, you know. Let's get some rest.
Alright, Kai again.
Thirdborn. If it weren't for the Leviathan skeleton in the middle of town, I'd hardly recognize the place. It's not that. You ever come back to a place and feel like the buildings are smaller and the colors are duller? And home just wasn't the same. Thirdborn was always this rugged oasis. Dangerous and out of the way, but bursting with vitality. It was a harbor for larger-than-life types. People like Capo, the Leviathan Slayer, and Tama. Glory seekers, trophy hunters, warriors trying to leave their battles behind. People who built around their stories and their scars. I guess it felt like one, too. Hardtack and Merc brew after a long day's patrol tasted better than any feast. Being back, it felt like we were watching Thirdborn die a slow death. Yeah, but I thought age was supposed to bring wisdom. Something to balance out the back pains and creaky knees. I think what's eating at me is that Thirdborn seems rudderless. The Dream Scourge is one threat. Conflict with Adir is another. The Living Lands is changing, and Thirdborn feels like a barnacle on a moving ship. Temerity's leading them as best she can, but towards what? What are we doing out here besides surviving? For a while, I suppose. Eventually, you need more. What about you? You were sent by your Emperor to investigate the Dream Scourge. Since then, you've died, met a secret god, and gotten swept up in tensions between your empire and our scattered settlements. Between releasing Egwolf and thwarting the Steel Garrote and Emerald Stair, you've opposed your Empire's interests. Do you know what you're sailing towards, or are you drifting with the tides? That kind of clarity is rare. Your Emperor's lucky to have you. Thanks for talking. I hope Thirdborn is able to find its way somehow. I can take watch.
Damn.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about what happened in Emerald Stair. I know your Emperor sent you here to represent Adir. With the Steel Garrote trying to raise Fjord has gotta make things harder for you. You saved lives. Of course that counts. But that doesn't make it easy. The cruelty behind the Steel Garrote's plans. It's hard to reconcile that with the place you've called home. I just wanted to know how you're feeling about all this. Yeah, I did my time fighting under Rauatai's flag in the Deadfire. Seeing what we did there, what we allowed. I felt like the home I knew was changing, bit by bit, or maybe I was. Enough about me, though. I want to know about you. You'd think this island's big enough, wouldn't you? Anyway, I just want to check in with you. This may be your burden, but you don't have to carry it alone. What's on your mind? Night, on. I've been meaning to talk to you about Katoa and Hayako. You did what you had to do, Envoy. Putting them down was for the best. Given the alternative? Yeah. Those two fought for Rauatai in the Deadfire. They learned how to disrupt enemy movements and destroy supply lines. They'd have nipped and poked at your comrades at Eagle's Reach until Adir finally snapped back. At Thirdborn, most likely. All while the two of them remained secure and defended in their tower. And they found one. Thirdborn's under threat, but if loose cannons like them fire at everything that moves, they'll draw even more trouble to our walls.
They lash out like cornered animals, giving the Steel Garrote a reason to fight back. Not that they need a reason.
Still, better not to give them one. Or they'll have us fighting on too many fronts. Stunts like theirs will only draw the ire of the Steel Garrote, or the full force of the Adiran army if they push hard enough. Believe me, I want to be wrong about this. The Living Lands is changing. We've got more ships coming to port every year. If it's not Adir, it'll be someone. Shake the sand out of your bedroll before you...
Bro.
Seeing Capo like that was hard, Envoy. He'd just given up, and we let him do it. He still had time, and he should have held on to every minute of it. For Chico's sake, if nothing else. Capo owed them a proper goodbye, instead of just slipping away like that. Maybe so. I'll be here if you need me.
Finally. Save the best for last.
Listening to Yatsley's thoughts about godless ruins is one thing. Bringing her along for the rest of the trip is something else. Right. Soap is useful sometimes, but I don't pour it in my drinks. If she's read anything about the garden, it was written centuries ago. Obviously, things have changed since then. Bothered? Pedraku. It's my job to guide you as safely as possible. What you're doing isn't safe. I'll go along with whatever you decide. Just don't be disappointed when she doesn't show you what you wanted to see. Anyway. Not before I've done some reading. I suppose if you're on a wild goose chase, there are worse places to do it. At least I know how to deal with those sorts of things. Rope, lantern, extra water skins. Yatsley's got you going in all sorts of abandoned ruins. Who knows what's down there? More questions, most likely. And spiders. How come the answers are never in a little oasis with shade and drink service? I just want to make sure we've covered all the options before we dive headfirst into another deadly ruin. Right. Just keep it in mind, I guess. Anyway. Until next time.
Still no companion quest.
The dream scourge is getting worse. First our land, then our animals. Now our people. If we don't put a stop to it, we're looking at the end of the living lands. How can anyone expect us to do both? As if the dream scourge wasn't enough of a problem, the Adherents are profiting off our misfortune. They haven't come to help us. They're here to exploit our weakness. The steel garrote are a weapon. Who do you think wields them? It's too bad. We're fighting for our lives, our souls, and our freedom. I don't know if we can win all three. You really think so? My apologies for acting cynical, but it feels as if nature, politics, and even the very gods are working against us. I don't appreciate being backed into a corner, but here I am. Despite everything that's happened, I'm so grateful to be working with Yatsli. In many ways, Quilichi has been like a second father to me. But Yatsli, she's like my dirty aunt who's up to no good. Oh, she's an expert in that field. While I have your attention, I've been thinking. Why is Inquisitor Ludwig suddenly interested in godless ruins? She's a smart one. I'll give her that. We should be ready for anything. Something tells me Ludwig isn't finished with us yet. Until next time. Katoa and Hayako. An interesting pair. They were trying to protect their community. From your people, no less. And you killed them. That's worth a slap on the wrist. Not a death sentence. I only bring it up because people are growing wary of your empire. With good reason. Just don't give them an excuse to take their anger out on us. Anyway, just wanted to get that off my chest. If I must.
For the camp of an official Adherent envoy, I was expecting a little more. A proper bed, at least. But I suppose this will do for now. As long as you have a bath, of course. I always ask nicely. But, as riveting as it is to complain about our accommodations, I imagine you have another topic in mind? I'm the only buyer you'll find here, and I already have the jar. A lesson for next time, darling. It's always worth some haggling. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since I've met another who focused on the godless as I do. And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find.
What burn?
I've yet to be burned in a single flame trap, and I don't intend to start anytime soon. Fair guess, though. When I got my first grimoire as a child, I was trying out some of the fancy new spells I'd been given. I was attempting a simple illusion spell, but I must have slurred my words. The next thing I know, everything was on fire. That was my assumption as well. Barrett's balls. It's nice to know I won't have to dumb things down with you. What is childhood but for silly things? When else can you get away with arson? My father was able to pull me from the flames as my mother doused them. I burned myself badly enough to give myself some vivid dreams, but the house still stood at the end. Of course. Now I only burn those that deserve it, like mosquitoes and university administrators. The only lasting damage was my burn mark and the dreams. Usually I enjoy a bit of pain, but this was a bit too much. I wouldn't recommend it. As delightful as you are, we've much to do and less time to do it in. Shall we go? Oh, Envoy, might I steal a moment of your time? We need to discuss what happened in Emerald Stair, don't you think? Look, I lost more research than I'd like to count, but Fiora and its people are safe. That's what matters. Thank you, Envoy. I don't know how you managed it, but whatever you did, you averted disaster. That being said, your ambassador is going to get an earful, and possibly a fistful, next time we're in Paradise. That's what happens when you're the breadbasket of the living lands. Sometimes things get stale. At least we were able to get everyone to safety. Though with everything happening in Thirdborn, safe might be relative. At least I know Temerity will keep an eye on them. I think she knows what'll happen if she doesn't. I know, and she knows. Let's leave it at that. Oh, I didn't move to Fiora until I was 20. Or somewhere around there, give or take a few years. You see, Emerald Stair has Naku Tedek. For a young and aspiring godless scholar, it was a godsend, if you'll forgive the pun. And, as a young at heart godless scholar, I've traveled outside the stair to other ruins. That's how I met Temerity. Thirdborn's close to Naku Kubel. And a girl's gotta eat sometime. Who says I did? I still go out often. I've catalogued many ruins, but there are always more. And coming home to a warm welcome is lovely. You should try it sometime, darling. Oh, part of it is my sparkling personality, of course, but a larger part of it is time. It's hard to hate someone when they drop by your lab with lunch after you've forgotten to eat again. It's so much easier to do when you're younger. Now, I enjoy eating and watching Quilichi cook far too much. My mother always said that the way to a man's heart was through his stomach. Quilichi and I got together the old-fashioned way, though. I saw a beautiful man across a smoky tavern. Then I dazzled him with my delightful personality. Then he showed me an abandoned ruin outside of town, and I was hooked.
Are you joking? He's my mentor. Not to mention 1,000 years old.
Oh, no. They're both handsome humans, of course. But Giada is like family to both Quilichi and me. He taught her a lot of what he knows. She spent days in our home. Literal 26-hour days. It's hard to believe that things have changed so much recently. Any sense of safety just went poof. It makes you wonder how everything will turn out. Me? Well, I suppose that's an option. I'd need help, of course, but I'd at least ask for it. Huh. I'll think on it. Maybe it'd be a nice retirement plan for Quilichi and me.
Governor Yatsley. I like the sound of that.
Thank you, Envoy. I feel a little less frazzled. I've got a lot to think on. Talk to you soon? Try not to have too much fun without me. How can I help, darling? Don't let the bedbugs bite, dearie. I wish we could have done more for them. Capo and Chico, I mean. But if I were in his shoes, I hope I'd make the same choice. Though I'd like to pick a more fun way to die. Of course. Even when it's expected, or even preferable, it's always a tragedy. I can only hope that at the end I have some control over things. That I can go out as Yatsley. And don't you forget it. But it gives you something to think about. I mean, not everyone gets to come back like you did, Envoy. Well, that's all I had to say. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Unless there's something else you want to chat about? How can I help, darling? Sweet dreams, Envoy. Do you think those Adirans were onto something? Or were they onto something before you ended their studies? Do you think they could have cured the Dream Scourge? I think it was worth a try, at least. I just hope we made the right decision. A wrong choice here means that people die, Envoy. Perspective won't matter much to the dead. Had you left them to their own devices, who knows what we would have gained? A cure might sound far-fetched, but what if they found treatments for the Dream Scourge? And even other ailments? But our loss, I suppose. Well, that's all I had to say. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Unless there's something else you want to chat about? How can I help, darling? Always a pleasure, Envoy.
Alright, I believe that is finally everyone's dialogue.
Would you ever consider using animancy at sea?
Nope. Too unpredictable.
We will upgrade and upgrade. And why not upgrade that too? Alright. Now with that, I'm going to end the episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.
The last thing you want is your
Bye-bye.
navigator hearing voices or your hull catching fire when one of those devices messes up.
Where's your spirit of adventure?